Good afternoon and a warm welcome from Whitley Bay Ice Rink. I'm Adam Matman, usually heard on the Whitley Warriors home games. Today I'm covering the Whitley Bay women's team's game against the Caledonia Steel Queens. Murrayfield Bayside representing university players. And just like to say that this game is brought to you by Pyro Media, with G. Sumner Property, proud to be the game sponsor. Whitley Bay have warmed up nicely for this game. They've played Sheffield 3 games in a row in recent weeks and come away with some impressive results. Side led by Steph Towns, and I'm sure she'll be amongst the goals this afternoon. But what about the visiting team? That's the Caledonia Steel Queens, as I said before, based in Murrayfield in Edinburgh. Formed only as recently as January 2018. And talking to the coach who set the team up, Richard Gray, last night, he was saying that formed really just to cater for all levels. They're Scotland's first ever university team. And their aim is to promote female participation in ice hockey and really grow the sport in Scotland, which is a great set of principles really to found the team on. So Caledonia will be lining up in a predominantly white shirt with a bit of red banding on there. Whitley, as you would imagine, in the maroon and gold. As we're just waiting for the pucks to be cleared from the warm-up, and we shall be underway shortly. Quick run through the team then. For Whitley Bay, 32 is Emma Jones, 33 Steph Towns, 34 Abby Culshaw, 21 Sally Hinton, 3 Becky Kasner-Wood, 23 Paige Brooks, 24 Lisa Eden, number 4 Becca Boardman, number 98 Shannon Perry, that's the sister of former Warriors player Adam Perry, number 14 Havana Tilley, and then on defence 96 Susie Rutherford, number 10 Rachel Stockdale, 55 Helen Collins, 19 Emma Painter, 66 Jane Skelton, and number 71 Sky Owen. And between the pipes this afternoon is number 67 Jess Kinghorn. Jess is a former Whitley junior, in fact came through the same junior development team as many of the current Warriors players, the likes of Anthony Wetherell, Ross Douglas and Jamie Ord were amongst her teammates, so a familiar name to a lot of the Warriors players. As we are getting ready for the puck drop here. Looks like Mel Lydell is the senior official on this one. Very experienced referee. As, it's going to be Paige Brooks who goes in. No, my apologies. It's going to be Steph Towns who's going to open this top line, who will go in for the draw. She's got Abby Coulshaw to her left. Blackburn-born player who's played for Bradford men's team in NIHL 2. Steph just got to check her chin straps on correctly there before we can get underway. As Lydell drops the puck and we're underway, and it's Caledonia who come out with it, but Coulshaw has the puck now, gets it back onto her blue line, cleared out the zone, collected on the far side by Towns. Very much the star player of this team, always amongst the goals. Towns is open, looking for pass, and she receives it at centre red. Nice little give and go there. That's going to be called for offside, I think. She just strayed just ahead of the blue line, and that will be a face-off outside the zone. But a nice little passage of play there between Steph Towns and Abby Coulshaw. That partnership linking up well. And it's the Warriors who will come out with it. Sorry, that Whitley will come out with it once again. Apologies. 5 back in. Caledonia collect behind their own goal line. Will play it out, looking to get away. And we've got a whistle on the play here. And an early penalty on Whitley then. Number 71, Sky Owen, plays on defence, so she will sit for 2 minutes, and Whitley will have to kill this penalty early doors, just 37 seconds gone. So we're going to face off in the Whitley zone. Comes back out, Whitley will look to try and clear it on the boards behind the goal. Touch there by Caledonia, tried to keep it in, but was unable to do so. Good forecheck in there by Whitley, just keeping the puck away from their own zone. Towns there slipping back in a sort of an auxiliary defence position. Her experience will be needed, I'm sure. Certainly fill the void with one of their top defenders out on the off the ice at the moment, as Towns will bring it in, looking to square it. Nice pass, but just couldn't connect on their good defence by Caledonia. And right now you can see that Whitley, you wouldn't know they're playing with a player short right now. Stockdale passes it across, cleared out the zone. Whitley will push out. That allows for a line change to be completed. Caledonia looking to try and ease the puck out along the boards now. Coulshaw out on the right wing, doing some good forechecking as well. Nice give and go. She'll carry the puck in. Coulshaw looking to get round the player and fire it across. Couldn't get it on target, but it was good to get it into that corner there. It's going to eat up this clock with just over 30 seconds left now on this Whitley penalty kill. Player disappears behind the misted up plexi there, still with Coulshaw. She's looking to get a cut back here. She gets one. Not the cleanest of connections, but a nice little stab there by Sally Hinton, the third member of that top Whitley line. Who's actually a pro golfer on the PGA Tour, so very talented sports person all round, really. Whitley will clear it out of their own zone. Hinton looking to take it up the left wing. Nobody really there up in support. Just trying to eat into the clock as Whitley side get back to full strength. Becky Kasner-Wood is out there now as well. Very experienced player, former GB international. Gets a bit of a flick on that. Will tip it into the zone. And Caledonia will come out with it. Long stretch pass there. Should be gathered in by Whitley, which it is. Tipped back. And now Caledonia will go once again. Good pressure by Whitley this, forcing the Steel Queens to really drop back into her own zone here. Collins with the Scooped pass, trying to pick out a teammate there. Good switch of play by the Steel Queens, just trying to ease it out their own zone. Beth Schoon, I believe that is. It's her first game back playing for the Steel Queens since her testimonial a couple of years ago, so good occasion for her. Shot in, it's just caught up in the netting behind the goal, so we'll get a face-off there, but a good shift that by both sides. First real meaningful attack by the Steel Queens, and I'm sure that will help them grow in confidence with the game moving on, with almost 4 minutes into it now. If you're just joining us, only really a one penalty called on Whitley, which they were able to kill off quite easily. It's won back by Whitley. Jane Skelton, the experienced defender, brings it out. I think she's seen service with most of the North East sides at one stage in her career. Now the Steel Queens looking to get a break on here. In on goal, slap shot, good blocker save there by Jess Kinghorn. But that was a good opportunity, first meaningful chance, you would say, for either side. It was Turnbull who got the shot for the Steel Queens, but a great opportunity there to get her side on the board. And we'll get a face-off in the Whitley zone, I believe it will. Yeah, no, it's coming out just outside. Tony Boynton, who's a senior figure within the officials, who drops the puck back underway. Fulshaw looking to break down this left wing. Be a lot of ice time, I'd imagine, for this top unit, as you'd imagine. Towns, Coulshaw and Hinton working well on this shift up at the far end of the rink. Again, play just hidden behind the steamed up plexi. So as you'd imagine, hockey in the summer does get a bit warm in Whitley Bay. It's cleared by the Steel Queens, kept in by Owen, tips it back in, takes a deflection off one of the Steel Queens defenders. Allows Steph Towns to get the forecheck in. She's hustled well, got the puck back, looking to maybe feed Coulshaw here. Went for a shot herself, and then Hinton, good stop there, right on the goal line by MacDonald. Kick save really at full stretch, was able to ease the puck away off the goal line, but that was a good opportunity for Whitley. Coulshaw out wide to Towns. Towns looking to shoot. Oh, yes, it's in. A laser beam of a shot, just found that far corner in off the post. And a precision strike like that gives Whitley the lead. No real surprise that it was Steph Towns that got the breakthrough then, with almost 6 minutes gone in this game. It's Whitley 1, Caledonia 0. We'll allow the second line out there now for Whitley. Becky Kasnerwood, who will centre the line. Got Paige Brooks to our left and Lisa Eden on our right. And it's Brooks who will come down this left wing, looking to get a shot across. And then the follow-up by Kasner, and just like that, it's 2-0 Whitley. So having given up that first goal, Whitley are clearly going for a jugular here, just going to test the goalie on sight, and straight from the face-off, they double their advantage with 6:01 gone. Whitley 2, Caledonia 0. Back underway then. Whitley will come out with it once more. Up along the boards, once again hidden by the steamed up plexi. Whitley, I think, just about have it. They're going to dig it out the corner here. And it will come through. Kasnerwood with a shot. Took a deflection away from goal. Fired back in, deflected well. As the Steel Queens looking to get a break on here themselves, perhaps. Just trying to ease the pressure away from their own goal. And come back to the blue line. Steel Queens will gather it. On the right wing here. and then gathered once again by Whitley. Turned aside, played up on the far side. Eden carries it in, couldn't control it, comes back to Casner Wood. Looking to try and get it around the boards. Whitley completing a line change here. Emma Jones, I think this is her first action of the game. It's also her debut, so good luck to her for that. Collected though by the Steel Queens, looking to get the play back in. Rutherford leaves it, will be cleared out just in front of a Whitley bench. Gathered back in by the Steel Queens, they'll carry it in. Nice passage of play this. Can she get the shot away? She does. It's looped over the top. Just checking that Jess is okay, having, I think, struck the helmet there. But yeah, very good chance there. Great breakaway. And a good opportunity. Once again, Turnbull, who's been causing all the trouble to Whitley. Comes back to the blue line, fired back in, takes a deflection. Jess saw it late, but can cover that one up. And gets the applause of the crowd. Another smart stop, screen slightly there as well. So saw it late, but well saved. Puck drop, we're back underway. Tipped back in. Passes a play behind the goal, some traffic in front of the net. Whitley able to just play it out though, quite calmly in the end. And then we'll get a whistle on the play. Reminder that today's stream is provided by Pyro Media and is brought to you in association with G. Sumner Property, proud to be the game sponsor. Face off won by the Warrior, by Whitley even. I'm going to have to stop doing that. Coolshaw, false of habit, apologies. Coolshaw on the left wing, plays it into Towns. Centres it to Hinton. Couldn't really get the shot away, couldn't really turn. Good defence there by the Steel Queens. Now it falls to Hinton. Could she get a second chance? But once again, good defending. It was well cleared there in the end. It was Rafter there, back on the blue line for the Steel Queens. Unable to gather that one in. Towns gathers at centre red, plays it out onto the wide right to Hinton. Back to Towns, looking to try and pick out. Coulshaw's gone to the back post. Good defence there, couldn't get the shot away. Been defending hard, the Steel Queens. Whitley still with it up in the corner. Played across. And now they'll look to get the break on here. The Steel Queens, one-on-one. Turnbull, kick save with the pads, just turned it aside. Nets off though, so we'll get a whistle on the play. But once again, a breakaway, and Jess stands tall and keeps her goal intact. Underway. Heavy touch on the draw means Whitley can recover. Trying to dig it out of the near corner. That's cleared. And they'll push out. Turnbull playing well out of defence. Drops it back in, goes back to the blue line. That just allows their team to reset. Turnbull once again. Whitley looking to try and gather this one in. Looking to centre it. But again, Turnbull back there, defending well, keeping a side in it. Just past the midpoint in this period, it's still Whitley 2, Caledonia 0. Stockdale thought about going back for it, leaves it for her defensive partner. It's Sky Owen who's out there with her at the moment. Brooks coming up along the near boards just by the Zamboni entrance. But Caledonia looking to get a break on here, trying to put the pressure on. It's losing sight of the puck because it's right on the boards underneath where we are, but it's Whitley who have lost possession. Caledonia come out with it. Lovely little stride forward there by the Caledonia player. Gets a shot on goal. It's a bouncing puck. Never quite sure where they're going to end up, and just did well just to keep a sight on that. We will get a face off in the Whitley zone. Won by the Steel Queens. Back to the point, fired back in. Jess Kinghorn just sees that one flash wide. She'll leave it where it is. Comes back out to the centre red position. Fired back in by the Steel Queens. They're looking to try and force Whitley into an error here. As they go once again. Whitley carried in. Dumped back off. I think it was Havana Tilley who carried that one in there. Shot comes in. Sort of jumped up on MacDonald there. Comes back out onto the left wing. Steel Queens trying to get a break on. It will come back to their defence and now look to try and set and go again. Picked up and carried in. Nice little pass back there, but just turned it aside. Whitley doing well, just clearing all the loose pucks away from in and around that crease. And it's gathered back by Caledonia, dumped back off. Collected by Helen Collins, played up to the right wing. Caledonia looking to try and get it out. It's kept in their zone for the time being. Whitley trying to get a shot away once again. Just the 8 minutes remaining in this opening period. It's Whitley 2, Caledonia 0. Player back in, gathered by the Steel Queens. They'll clear it only as far as centre red. Collins and Skelton on this defensive pairing. Tipped along the boards. With Coulshaw looking to try and get a control of the puck, wasn't able to, and we will get a whistle on the play. Tony Boynton sharing a joke there about something. So Steph Towns goes in for a draw. Should be Whitley who will come out with it. Skelton has to just drop back from that pass. She will gather it in and look to carry the puck out. Just out of the reach of Steph Towns there, but Coulshaw has it. Steph has to check back onside. The attempted centred pass, well cut out. Tipped in, kept in the zone. Oh, Steel Queens were desperately trying to get that clear, but it's kept in. Coulshaw will flash it around the boards. Cut back by Hinton. Cross to Towns. Centres it, nice little tip, and it's in. It's 3-0 to Whitley. Lovely feed by Steph Towns to pick out Sally Hinton. And that's 3-0 with just over 6.5 minutes remaining in this opening period. So 2 goals for that top line then. One back by Whitley. Owen will carry it forward. Striding out of defence, and she shoots and scores. MacDonald had no chance with that one. It was a one-timer. Drilled it into the far left-hand corner of MacDonald. And once again, Whitley have gone through the double strike twice already. Just get one and they'll follow it up with a second quick goal. And they've eased into a 4-0 lead here with 6:22 remaining in this opening period. Will carry it forward. Runs into a dead end there as Caledonia will come back out with it. Cycles back through. And then that's cleared. Caledonia will drop back, will look to build again, but once again, Whitley's so quick to close their opposition down. Turnbull open, gets a shot away, but just flashed wide. I think Jess probably had it covered anyway, though. She was at full stretch. Would have taken some shots, were beaten her from there, I think. Whitley will clear it, but it will be an icing call on the home side. So 5:35 to go in this opening 20-minute period. It's 4-0 to Whitley. The stream provided you by Para Media and in association with G. Sumner Property, proud to be the game sponsor. It's the Steel Queens who win the initial draw, but Whitley recover. They'll look to try and play it out. Goes along the boards behind their own goal, but eases it out. Caught up underneath Mel Lydell on the far side there, just in front of the timekeeper's bench, but still were able to get it clear in the end. Steel Queens looking to get a break on the far side. Good covering there though by Rachel Stockdale. Defender on the far side. She's got many years of experience, read the play well. Spent most of her career with Bellingham, but now playing for Whitley. Steel Queens with some sustained pressure in the Whitley zone. Whitley just looking to try and ease it out here with under 5 minutes left now in this opening stanza. Just got a little bit caught up there. Will allow Steel Queens to break. They'll carry it back in. Deflected away by Stockdale. Just got to stick in the way of that pass, and then it's cleared. Comes back out, but Steel Queens have got 3 or 4 players in offside position, so we'll just have to delay that pass and then carry it back in. Stockdale with a little poke check just did enough to put of opponents off. Stopped on the blue line again. Some great tough defence here by Whitley. Perry's out on this shift. Shannon Perry, sister of Adam, who was once a Whitley Warrior and had some time with the Whitley Bay Islanders as well prior to that, and played for university teams as well, I believe. So quite a few family connections on this team. Towns will carry it back in. Lovely centred pass for Culshaw, but couldn't get it round the last defender there. Goes into the corner. Looks like the Steel Queens have Whitley tied up along the board. Comes out to the point. Painter just about got some sort of a shot in, but closed down. Steel Queens will try and battle this one out, and they'll push the foot right back. That'll be almost followed into the Whitley zone there, but Whitley will come out with a break. Towns with a nice pass to Culshaw, open on this left wing. Will look to cut inside maybe. Tried the centre and pass for Hinton, but well defended by the visiting side. Cross-eyes pass there, just didn't pick out a teammate, so that will allow Collins to gather. Collins will drop back behind her net, sets the play up, and Whitley will look to play out once again. Lovely play there, lovely pass by Steph Towns, who's in open space here. Culshaw's open. Will she go herself? Brings it back to Hinton, who will fire. Good save by Matt Donald. Bit of a collision just outside of the crease. Steel Queens looking to try and get away here and get on a break, while Whitley are sort of playing with a couple of players short at the ice, but in the end, good save, good stop by Jess, and we will get a face-off in the Whitley zone, but end-to-end stuff there by both sides. As we will get a face-off to the right of Jess Kinghorn's goal now. Back to the point, that'll be deflected up. It's won by Whitley. James Skelton drops back behind the net, looks to play it out on the far side. It's Eden who's playing on that right wing. The second line for Whitley. Nice pass to Becky Casner-Wood at centre ice. Plays it out wide once again. She'll get the return pass, carries it in, goes round her opponent, looking to lay this one off, but pass deflected away. Good defending that with just under 2 minutes left in his opening period. Casner-Wood looking for the attempted wraparound perhaps. Gets it back, but smart stop. Matt Donald, who's made some smart stops already early on here. We'll get a whistle on the play. Looks like there's going to be a penalty called here. It's going to be on the Steel Queens. Looks like it's on Beth Schoon, who's played a lot of minutes on the blue line early on. So she'll be a miss, I would think, on this penalty kill. This would be Whitley's first opportunity with the player advantage. It's going to be Casner-Wood who will stay out here to take the draw. Steph Towns is playing on the point here on the blue line by the looks of it. So very offensive looking first power play unit this for Whitley. In the corner, can't quite see if they've got it out. Coolshaw will get it free, and then Casner-Wood and Towns combine, get it back into the corner, onto the point. Towns once again, seems to be everywhere right now. Cleared back out as Caledonia look to try and clear their lines here just to take the pressure off. Towns will gather just in front of her own blue line. Out wide to Coolshaw, collects in front of the visiting bench. Cross-ice pass comes off the boards, will be collected by Steph Towns. Plays it back onto the far side, and Emma Painter, the sole defenceman on this unit. Cleared once again. Corrections, James Skelton, of course, is a defender as well, so we do have two out there. 20 seconds to go then. So some of this power play will carry on into the second period. Caledonia doing well just to clear their lines here, easing some of that pressure off them. Bit of a tumble there, but Whitley will look to try and carry this out. Coolshaw's open, she'll get the cut back. And a lot of space here, but the buzzer goes, and that will do it for the opening period then. Really entertaining, high tempo first 20 minutes, and it's Whitley who have the 4-goal advantage. Stream provided to you by Pyro Media in association with G Sumner Property, proud to be the game sponsor. Welcome back to Whitley Bay Ice Rink, as we currently have the Whitley women's team leading the Caledonia Steel Queens 4-0. The stream is provided by Pyro Media and is in association with G. Sumner Property, proud to be the game's main sponsor. So Whitley currently on a power play then, with 37 seconds left on that player advantage. It will be Caledonia who come out with it though. And it's dropped back. Up along the boards again, behind that misted up plexi. Shot on goal though, that would have been a short-handed goal if it had gone in. Jess is able to turn that one aside. There's that one fanned on the clearance, but Whitley looking to try and get it clear here. I will just get a piece of it, and now they'll look to carry it out as they build the attack. Caledonia back to full strength. Shot just sailed through the crease, or what is left of the crease. Very difficult to sort of pick out. It's always difficult this time of year. You have to do a dry cut as well, of course, with it being summer months. As the puck comes loose, will be gathered by Whitley, but tipped back in by Carson. It's the line currently out here for the Steel Queens. They're all part of the GB University programme. 74 Amy Fort, 56 Rachel Brady, and 49 Carson. They're all form a very good line actually. Number 66 out there, Turnbull. This is her first game on D. We're saying what a great first period performance it was. Normally a forward, but doesn't look out of place on the blue line. Very solid game so far, and there she is tussling there further up the ice. I think her natural inclination will be to push forward, especially when they've got to try and get a couple of goals back relatively quickly. Whitley will get it now. Eden just couldn't quite control, just comes back out, allows Steel Queens to clear it up to centre red now, and then tip back in. That will allow the visit inside to complete. Something of a line change there. Just coming into the game now. It's open, and on the puck now, number 19, Rachel Van Rensburg. This is her debut game. One of two debutantes for a visit inside. Eden just looking to get a pass across. Well, it's come back off, took a wild bounce off the backboards there. Almost landed perfectly in the high slot. Whitley looking to build once again. Eden on the right wing. Looking to take it round, but good defending once again. Whitley looking to build. That will be picked off though. And carried out. Shot on goal. That's straight in the breadbasket though. Jess will gather that one in, but would have woke her up, I think. That's the first real sighter, as it were. Smart stop, and it keeps the shutout on course so far. Face off won by the Steel Queens. One back by Whitley though. Looking to get it clear, which they will do. They'll push out and chase this one down, but gathered. Cleared out by Skelton. Oh, took a deflection off the base of the goal, just away. Allows the Steel Queens to recover here and look to play it out. Cleared all the way down. This will, no, it's not going to be icing. Gathered by Whitley. Getting a little bit tangled up. I think that's Skelton there behind the net. Trying to get it free. Well, no, actually, you might be Rutherford. 96. Can't quite see with the way the jersey's folded. I think it is Rutherford actually, yeah. Skelton now. There is a defensive partner on this shift. Cross onto a far side. Gathered by the Steel Queens. Couldn't really get any power in that shot. Just evaded her slightly. allowed Jess Kinghorn just to make the poke check, cleared it. And then shot again, she was screened, but once again another smart stop. Very talented and accomplished goalie is Jess Kinghorn. I know she was very much appreciated during her time in the junior Whitley development sides. Carson will take the draw up against Steph Towns. It's going to be Whitley who comes out with it. Cross onto a far side. Ball short, lays it back. And this will be cleared by Stockdale. Looks like the defensive pairings have been shook up a little bit. With a stop, no goal is recalled by Lydell, which I think was evident anyway, but we do have a stoppage. There's some discussion. Jess is certainly sure it didn't go in, and so is Mel Lydell. Jokingly saying we'll go to the VAR replay, but I don't think that was anywhere near close. That was my first judgment. Of course, it's very difficult to know in an instant. Hockey's much faster than football as well, of course, so it's not always evidently clear, but it looked clear enough to me from the pit. No goal. Cut back. Cuts loose. It's still with the Steel Queens. There's traffic in front of the net, but just enough Whitley bodies back there to get it away. Whitley now looking to build a counter-attack. Carries it out. Will be chased into a corner by Steph Towns. She'll collect it nicely. Just sub it through there. In that right wing corner, across to Coulshaw behind the net, play behind the visiting goal. Back with Towns, she's looking for an open pass here. Stockdale screen goes back to Coulshaw. Hinton in traffic as well, just in front of the net. That's probably why the obvious pass was back to Coulshaw. Now it's back to Towns once more. And then back in turn to Coulshaw. Those two almost join telepathically at times, you'd think. Such is the understanding between them. Back to Towns. And dig it out the right wing corner. And then straight across the face of goal. Collision just under the boards. It's we come back out with Whitley. Shot on goal. Coulshaw went top shelf. And that's goal number 5. Another smart goal. I think that's her second of the afternoon. Lovely feed there. Once again, some sustained pressure by that top Whitley line, and it paid off. So it's Whitley 5, Steel Queens 0, as almost at the 6-minute mark in this second period. And we're back underway. Back with Whitley on the left wing. Shot comes in, but it's behind the goal. Back to Eden, tried to centre it, but cut out once again. It was by one of the debutants there, number 17. And Kastner Wood collects it, it's got a bit of space to work in, lays it back off to Eden on her right wing. Eden eased away from goal though, couldn't really get a shot in. Now we're looking to get a break on, but good defending that by Whitley. Back to Kastner Wood, collects on her own blue line, across to Eden on the right wing. Couldn't control, but she will chase her own rebound and carries it into the offensive zone. Looking to try and get the return pass, which she does. Back to Kastner Wood, cut back. Caledonia just have time to clear it away from the danger zone though. Back into the corner and along the boards. They're still trying to get it out the zone. That's ideally what they'd like to do. Can't quite get it out, comes off Kastner Wood, back to the blue line. Oh, fanned on it slightly, but was able to get it out of the zone all the same. Back with Whitley, deep in their own zone. Now try and carry this one out. Eden once again out on this right wing. Long shift this for this line. Painter will come across with pressure bearing down on her. Dump it in, that will do. Cross ice pass. Painter will go again, collects at centre red. Brought back in, a sort of a shot sort of goes in off the boards, comes back through. Allows the Steel Queens to clear this one out. They'll look to try and get a counter here. Rutherford using her experience there just to get in the way, really, just putting her opponents off. And then the cross ice pass on the far side. Rutherford. Actually, Rutherford's one of the newer players to the sport, so great opportunity for her to get some experience in this game. This is a mixed ability friendly, as it were, giving some of the more fringe players at Whitley a chance to get that experience. It's a great opportunity. And that's the first goal, yes, it's been given. And look at the delight on these Steel Queens faces there. It's you can see how much it means to them. As I say, university side, so coming up against strong opposition, and well, that means so much to them. And just to get on the scoreboard is probably one of their first aims this afternoon. But it's certainly going to make it more of a competitive game, I'd say. It brings it back to within reach, I'd say. With 4 goals, it's not out of it. If we can get another couple of quick goals, right back in it, in fact. Boynton will drop the puck. Back with the Steel Queens. Wonder if they can do to Whitley what Whitley's been doing to them, and that's to score a couple of quick goals close together. Reminder, this game is brought to you by Pyro Media and in association with G. Sumner Property, proud to be the game sponsor. Pass comes through the crease, out onto the left wing. Steph Towns will gather, gets it back. Stockdale is open here on the near side, so she was just watching to see if the puck would come through to her. Coulshaw had it though, it's back with the visitors, just couldn't clear the lines. Coulshaw, she's on a hat-trick, remember. Really looking to maybe restore the Whitley 5-goal advantage, I'm sure. Stockdale on the point, gets a shot away, deflects off the visitors, but can't clear their lines right now. Coulshaw tips it back in, chases a rebound. Hinton can't gather, but Towns will. Stockdale floats one in, just evaded Hinton, it's loose, but back again to Towns. She was in the high slot, collected that rebound, able to keep the pressure on. As the Steel Queens looking to get it out, which they've now done, just past the midpoint of the game then. It's now Whitley 5, Caledonia 1. Very strong side, this Caledonia team. They've entered 4 competitions. They've made the final in 3 of them and the semi-final in the other, winning 1. So they're used to success and competing for honours. They go again, but too many maroon shirts around them to really get a shot away. In fact, a couple of years ago they were crowned the women's national champions. So I'll say they're a very strong and accomplished side, but obviously lacking a bit of game time. I think this is their first game in 15 months, so it's massively important to shake that rustiness out of them, get back to doing what they enjoy. Yes, Whitley just caught in possession. It's been tough, I'd imagine, on all these sides. It's great that we have hockey back here in Whitley Bay. Kastner Wood very calmly plays it away, didn't rush the pass. Very experienced player. As said before, she has represented Great Britain in the past, and also been captain of the Great Britain ball hockey team as well. Runs one of the local clubs here, and very well respected player in the game. shot comes over across the bar. It's floated over the top of Jess Kinghorn's elbow. Back into play. Pressure still on with Turnbull, 66. The forward who's been playing mainly as a blue liner in this game. Comes back off the boards to Beth Schoon. She's the only player on this visiting side with GB experience. If you compare that to some of the players that Whitley have, it's well, I think it's a bit of a mismatch in that sense, but they're doing well here. Oh, and that's a shot by Casner Wood. That's her second. Took a little bobble deflection through the legs of MacDonald for a 5-hole goal. And with about 7.5 minutes left, it's now Whitley 6, Caledonia 1. It's Kirsty Sutty who wins the draw for the visitors. She got the Iron Lady Award last season for her commitment to the team. Collected on the far side by Havana Tilly. One back though. The visitors just about get it clear. Gathered on the centre red line by Jane Skelton. Play back in. Whitley looking to get in on goal. That will be covered up by MacDonald with Becca Boardman closing in. Becca, who's originally from Solway, recently attended the GB under-18 trial, so wish her all the best of luck with that. And she's also played on the GB under-20 women's ball hockey team as well. So a lot of these players sort of very gifted at both forms of the sport, ice and ball hockey. Deflected shot. I think Jess was just watching that as she juggled it away. Wasn't in any real danger. I think she had that one under control, but very composed at the back there. And I think she's just trapped that one under the pads, so we've got a stoppage in play. Good opportunity that though for the visitors. Had a chance to get a second, but Jess was quick to react and cover that one up. The stream is provided to you by Pyromedia in association with G. Sumner Property, proud to be the game sponsor. Won initially by Summer of Caledonia, but it looks like it's Whitley who have it in their own zone now. They'll be trying to ease back out. And indeed it is. Steph Towns gets a break on here, squares it to Coolshaw, delayed the shot, keeps possession, but drag back for Hinton. Cleared away, but some lovely play, Rose. Such great composure by those two. As the presence of mind as well for Coolshaw, just to hang back and wait. And you can certainly see that they play at a higher level for GB and the likes. Cleared along the boards. Coolshaw gets free. Towns is open. Will come to Hinton. Towns moves to right wing. Now she receives the pass. Winds one up and it's on top shelf. Wow, what a strike that was. She wrapped her stick round that one. And that was one of the finest strikes of a puck I've ever seen at this rink. Fired into the stick side of MacDonald's goal. Top corner. There was no keeping that one out. And it's now 7-1 to Whitley. So the second line is back out there for the visitors. This is the GB University Programme line, as we've called it as such. Steph Towns' top line will stay out there. Stockdale drops back, pirouettes and gets it out onto the left wing. Coolshaw lays it off to Towns, carries it back in. Looking to maybe centre it towards Hinton, but keeps it with her for the time being. Now Coolshaw digs it out the corner, looking for an option here, but got a lot of time there on the puck. Towns goes there to support her, but in the end, the Steel Queens will recover. Can't clear the lines though, so they'll drop back. Turnbull up along the boards, trying to almost kick it along clear there. Often proves problematic in various games along that side, but we almost got it clear. Now Turnbull working really hard. She's got to be in contention for player of the game for her side, there's no doubt about that. A lovely little shuffle there from the blades of her skates onto her stick as she got it clear. You can certainly tell she's used to playing forward because she's not hesitating in trying to join the rush at every opportunity. Plays it along the boards, out on the far side now. So Emma Jones, as I say, this is her first ever women's game. So be important for her, I think, to make a statement. She's looked impressive when she has been on. Lisa Eden's on this line with her. And it's Eden now who is on the puck. Collects in front of a visiting bench. Closed down pretty quick though by Schoon. Schoon will carry it in. Lays it off, but just trying to pick out one of her teammates, but couldn't connect on the pass. It's kept back in. Whitley looking to try and get clear. Once again, Eden will tip it in, will chase, but unable to really clear. Whitley gather behind their own net. Check back. Under a bit of pressure, took some time to get it out the zone there. It's flicked back in. Gillis, who's the player furthest back for visitors. That's going to be a tripping call though on the visiting side, and I think hooking actually is going to be the call in the end, but means that Whitley will go on their second power play of the game. And we'll get a face-off to the right of MacDonald's goal from where she's positioned. It's going to be Becky Kastner-Wood who will take the face-off draw for Whitley. Steph Towns is back on the point. She receives the puck now. Across. Back to Towns. And the Painter receives it. Thought about laying it back off. Took the shot in the end, but closed down. Well defended, actually, by the visitors. Steph will gather. Drops back into her zone. Goes for the long stretch pass. Finds Coulshaw on the left wing, goes round the player, just dropped her shoulder and went past. Great puck control. Back to Coulshaw. Painter is open, but she'll lay it back off to Steph. Oh, Steph fans on the first one. Lays it back off. Caledonia just trying to shrink the ice there. It was a very small sort of box formation that they had there. Just trying to close down that target as much as possible, but the puck went through. Becky Kastner-Wood was trying to get on the end of it, but in the end just eased away. But she has it now on the left wing. Back to Steph Towns, lays it off nicely to Painter. Back to Steph. Banks it off the player in front of her, collects the rebound. But that will allow, second attempt, that will allow her to go and clear. Steph Towns got a very famous father who played many seasons with the Warriors in the late 80s, early 90s. I think there was questions asked why she didn't have her father's number, but she said she didn't want to disgrace the shirt. I think that's a bit harsh, because I think everything that Steph's achieved in the game, I think, is more than on a par what her father's achieved, so I think she's a great player in her own right, really. Puck comes back to Owen, sent back in. Shot just went through the edge of the crease, away from goal. MacDonald just saw it past, and a shot on goal from distance from Skelton. Back across along the bottom boards there as the buzzer goes. And as we head into a second intermission, it's Whitley 7, Caledonia 1. This stream is provided to you by Pyro Media and is in association with G. Sumner Property, proud to be the game's main sponsor. Welcome back to Whitley Bay Ice Rink then, as we have this game provided to you by Pyro Media in association with G. Sumner Property, proud to be the game's main sponsor. So the score currently is Whitley 7, Caledonia 1. It's been an entertaining hockey and some great goals as well. It's been a real masterclass between really Steph Towns and her line, in particular our partnership with Abby Culshaw. But I'm going to give special mention to this Caledonia Steel Queens team. They've not given up, they've battled hard, and they've had opportunities themselves. So it'll be Steph Towns' line out there, although it's Culshaw is going to take the draw. Towns has gone to the left wing. They've sort of swapped positions there, if you like. Carson, who gets a draw for the Steel Queens. Tries to get a shot away there, couldn't quite sort of slip it back to Beth Schoon. Schoon, who will carry it forward, looking for a passing option here. There's traffic in front of the net, goes for goal herself. That wasn't a bad idea. It's a bit of an acute angle, but with bodies in front of goal, there was maybe a distraction here. But here at the other end is Towns, who tried to centre that one towards Culshaw. Interesting to see that they had swapped positions on that opening face-off. It looks like Steph's maybe gone to a more natural position now. Both players adept at being able to change it up. Towns couldn't quite gather that one in. We'll leave it for one of their defenders to gather. Culshaw out wide now. Plays in Hinton, the third member of this top forward line. Turnbull. Gather, there's a bit of a mist sort of just hovering above the ice as the skate sort of disturbs the ice in this time of year. As I say, it's warm outside, so it does create a bit of a mist. Becky Kasner-Wood just leaves it back. Whitley, even in the middle of a line change here, just sort of sails through the crease there. Very much a new era for this Whitley Bay women's team, formerly known as the Squaws, but gone with a new name, virtually the same colour scheme and a new logo, but it is definitely a new era for this club. And I'm sure they'll be keen to get their season back on track and get some competitive games as well, much like all the other senior sides. But always good opposition and a good opportunity to give a lot of the squad players ice time as well, which is equally important as anything. Kasner-Wood collects at centre red. But well won back, though, by Lynn Sinclair, number 12, for the visitors. Oh, as Gillis almost blew a tyre there, the number 17 in the red helmet. Looking to get it clear, but she's been closed down quite quickly on the forecheck. Able to turn, though, carries it out. Slips it out wide, collected by Whitley, out on the far side. I think it was Lisa Eden, number 24, who sent that one back in. Kasner-Wood swiped at it, couldn't get it clear, be tipped back in by Helen Collins. He used to coach and play at Newcastle University alongside Steph, so those two know each other well. This is going to be carried out by the visitors here. Banks one in off Painter. I think it was Kirsty Sutty, the so-called Iron Lady we mentioned earlier. Comes back out, fired back in. It's going to be sat up nicely, but a little bit of a knee-on-knee contact there, I think. But Havana Tilley there with the opportunity. But in the end, it was, I think, Van Rensburg, the debutante, who was able to just get in away and stop the shot on goal. Puck's dropped, back underway. Becky Boardman, I think it was, who took that face off for Whitley, but Caledonia able to get it clear. And it's going to be... is that interference being called there? Yeah, it is. On Jane Skelton. Well, actually had 10 years out of the game and has only recently returned to playing, but obviously somebody with vast experience. As we'll get the face-off back in the Whitley zone, so that's 2 penalties apiece in this game. It's been a relatively clean encounter in that respect. Back to a point, tipped back in by Beth Schoon. Puck takes a clunking sort of deflection off the dasher boards. Collected back though by Whitley, looking to clear it out is Rachel Stockdale. Gets it cleared all the way down. McDonald will watch it flash past. Of course, no icing because it's a penalty kill situation for Whitley. Up along the boards, Turnbull trying to get it clear. Schoon will now pass it back to her, deep behind their own net here. It's ideally not where they want to be, but they've got a bit of space here now to work with. Schoon back out wide to Turnbull, across now to number 50 on the right wing. I think that's Knight. Comes back to the blue line, and Rafter. She's the 4th member of the GB University programme. One sort of defender from that programme. We have a 3 all play on a second forward line. It's collected by Coulshaw for Whitley on the left wing. Tipped it in. Collected once again by Rafter. Number 23 plays it forward. Collected though by Becky Kastner-Wood. Couldn't really control it. Comes back out. 34 seconds on this Whitley penalty kill. Play back in. Gathered though on the far side by Carson, number 49. And then gathered once more by Whitley. Cleared out. Set up by Rachel Stockdale. Played forward onto the right wing. Whitley closing in here, trying to go round Rafter, but then cleared nicely by Harris, 39. And now here they go again. One last attack here. It's a bit of a odd rush there, 2 against 1 momentarily, but the second Whitley defender got back in time and they're back to full strength, able to kill it off. On the right wing now. Tipped in. And she'll collect her own rebound. Will Skelton straight out the box. Looking for a cut back here maybe. Not really many options open for her, right? Hangs onto it and eventually the puck sails harmlessly out the zone and the visitors will probably get an attack on here. But once again, maybe short of support. Still Whitley 7, Caledonia 1. No goals so far in this 3rd and final period, but moving along quickly, already at the 6-minute mark for this final period. Cut back to Coulshaw, open in the high slot, but closed down quickly. Good recovering defensive work that. And Sinclair just trying to get it open, I think, to Woodford, a line mate. Still in the zone though. Coulshaw across to Hinton. Bit of a shoulder barge there, just pull her off the puck and will allow Caledonia to get it clear on the left wing now. Back deep onto the blue line, fired forward by Skye Owen. Collected on the left wing. Coulshaw's open, just dropped back a bit, but Steph Towns looking to try and find Sally Hinton instead. Owen plays it forward. Disappeared behind the steamed up plexi. I'm sure Tina Turner had a song about steamy windows at one point. It'd be very apt here, but no music here this afternoon. Coulshaw, cut back, Hinton gathers, turns, but tried to lay it off. Nobody out on the right wing position. That would be normally where she would be, of course. As Caledonia look to get a break on here. Lovely stride forward there by Gillis, number 17 in the red helmet. It's played out, cleared well by Whitley. That will allow them to make a couple of player changes, just freshen up the legs out there. Off the boards, back into play. Lovely 1-2 that. Steph Towns once again involved. She'll come off now to take her rest, but another good shift by the Whitley player coach. Asna Wood slips it back. As I said before, Susie Rutherford, she's new to the sport, but she's looked quite accomplished out there, been quite proactive and confident in coming for a puck, stopping and breaking up the play. Reads it well. And that one will be cleared once again. Poke check there by Jess Kinghorn out on the far side. Rutherford again will go into the corner. Got quite a height advantage on her opponent there. She'll go back into the corner once again. Follows her opponent there, strips her of the puck, comes loose, and she'll see her defensive partner will gather that for her, helps her out. And now we'll get the break on. Asna Wood up on the left wing, looking to lay it off perhaps, looking for a passing option, finds one, but maybe a little bit too much mustard on that pass for her line mate there, Paige Brooks. Looking for a break here with Turnbull, as we said before, has been absolutely outstanding for the visitors. Got to be in a shout for the Player of the Game awards. Asna Wood collects, though, goes straight through the centre of the ice like a hot knife through butter. Gets a return pass from Eden to almost get on. She's got through the legs, throws 5-hole. I thought the puck had just got away from her there, but was able to get on that rebound and slide that loose puck through McDonald's legs, and that will make it 8-1 in Whitley's favour. Reminder once again, the stream is provided to you by Pyro Media and is in association with G. Sumner Property, proud to be the game's main sponsor. Back underway then, with 10.5 minutes left in this game. Steel Queens will gather on the Whitley blue line. Just had to hesitate before going in there. Or maybe look to build again. It's Rachel Brady who's on the puck. Sends a cross ice pass over to Amy Thorpe. Thorpe gets a shot in, a low drive. Kinghorn even is able to turn that one aside. Shot comes in from the left wing, back off the end boards. And back into play. Whitley trying to ease it out. Kept in though. Shot charged down, but it was a good wound-up effort that by Rafter. Puck comes through, but kept in, banked off the legs of Brady into the corner. Gathered once again by Whitley, and it'll be Rachel Stockdale looking to get this clear. She's still on the puck, off the boards, across to the far side to try and pick out. I think that's Vanna Tilley on the right wing. Closed down, trying to get it free. There's Becca Boardman. Gets a bit scrappy there in the neutral zone, but Owen gets it free. Tipped in by Tilley. Just allows the visitors to clear it back out their zone once more. Got back in, will be cleared once more though. Tipped in by number 11, Charlotte Atman, the second of the two debutantes for Caledonia. Spent a lot of time on this top line though, alongside Summer and Knight. Just over 8.5 minutes to go. Whitley 8, Caledonia 1. On the far side, in this left wing now, Sally Hinton finds Steph Towns doing some good work again, feeds Hinton. Oh, the shot come off the base of the post, looked like it come loose off its moorings for a second there, but it's put back on. Does look a little bit loose perhaps, but good opportunity, only just flashed wide of the goal. And now gathered once again by 17 Gillis. And the shot all just flashed through the crease there, out wide to Towns on the left wing, fires, and that's in top left-hand corner, and that makes it goal number 9. It's been a great individual performance once again by Steph Towns, but although the scoreline might not reflect it, I think this Caledonia Steel Queen side have worked very hard, particularly from a defensive point of view. It's been hard work coming up against this level of opposition, I'm sure, but the effort's been there, and I'm sure the coaching staff will be pleased. Certainly Richard Gray, aka Rambo, who's very much put this team together. He was unable to travel for this afternoon's game, left his good friend Nick Ivell, the bench coach, has to run the bench for him. Come on here, good kick save though. Scoom with the shot, kick save by Jess Kinghorn. Shot from the high slot, coming in from Turnbull. That defensive pairing's been outstanding, I think, for this Steel Queen side. Just going back to what I was saying there, Richard Gray and his bench coach this afternoon, Nick Ivell, they co-host the BUIHA podcast, British Universities Ice Hockey Association, that stands for. So give that a check and listen into that, very interesting. And it gives another element of the game, of course, as that's a very unfortunate collision there. But yeah, it looks like she's okay. I thought for a second there it looked a bit nasty. Summer, number 53, who took the tumble for the Steel Queens. But she got up quick enough. Hopefully she's not hurt. It didn't look to be in too much pain as she went off, so that's the main thing. 6:44 to go. Whitley 9, Caledonia 1. Becky Kasner Wood will take the draw. Skelton tips it in, or well, tried to get it clear. I think it just sort of banked off her more than tipping it in, I guess. As that will be covered up by Jess as we edge closer towards the last few minutes of this game. 6:29 now. Game brought to you by Pyro Media in association with G. Sumner Property, proud to be the game sponsor. Pyro Media, of course, your home for all the Whitley women's games, and of course the Warriors games whenever they get back into action. Do check out their website and their YouTube channel for all the highlights and full game streams. Kasner Wood now deep in her own zone, looking to try and carry it out. She'll check back, sets the play going once more. Tried to pick out Brooks on the left wing, picked off though, and carried in at some speed here by the Steel Queens. Number 23, Rafter, she's had a good game from the back as well. A lot of the play is coming from that blue line. So again, from a coaching point of view, I'm sure they'll be pleased with that, because that one will be covered up there by Matt Donald. And I remember when David Longstaff first arrived to take on the Warriors coaching job, that was one of the first things he said. It was trying to generate offense from the blue line, and I think that's a lot of the play has come from that on this Caledonia side, so I'm sure that will please the coach and staff no end. 5:32 to go. Puck's dropped. Whitley, who still just about have it, they're being pushed back again, hidden behind the steamed up plexiglass right in front of the visiting bench. Quite sure what happened to the puck there because it was hidden, but there's a lot of commotion down on the bench. I think they were desperately trying to get it out. Now it is going to come down. I think it might have been intentional offside if it's coming down to the Whitley zone. That's the only thing I can imagine it was for. Yes, it was. I just about caught Tony Boynton shout intentional offside there in his Teesside accent. Been in the game as an official for a number of years. I remember him writing in the old ice hockey annuals back in the 80s, I seem to remember. It's been very much part of North East hockey. Head of the rec organisations as well. So a prominent figure within the game. Won back by the Steel Queens. Carried out by Gillis, or attempted to. She'll get it clear, sort of shuffled forward there more than anything. Was Lynn Sinclair trying to pick out a line mate, carried in by Woodford now. Cut back, it will fall nicely I think for Whitley, but I think number 14 there, Kirsty Sutty, just overpowered her opponent there, used that advantage just to keep the puck in. Just over 4 minutes left as Whitley will cut in, shot from the left wing. Coming in from number 98, Shannon Perry, sister of Adam. Collins collects just outside the red line there, and she'll get another go at it. Tipped back in once more. Gillis. Closed down by Perry. Looks to get it out. Towns. Good close control. I think though that our line mate was offside there. I think just straight offside was Becca Boardman. But once again, some lovely puck possession. The puck handling by Steph Towns is something to admire, there's no doubt about that. Steph wins it, gets it back to the red line, where one of the defenders tip it forward. Coulshaw will hustle it back in, 3.5 minutes left in the game. It's still Whitley 9, Caledonia 1. Play disappears behind the steamed up plexi, comes back free now with Towns behind the net. Looking to get a pass out here, all just gathered there, or kept in, I should say, by Rutherford. Shot from distance, it's crept in. Just heard the clunk, and it's that'll be double figures then for the home side. Just noticed we've had some listeners in from various parts of the world. Caroline from Boston, so we appreciate you tuning in for this one. I hope you're enjoying it out there. I must admit I wouldn't mind being in America right now. As that one is cleared by number 23 for the visitors. Rafter play back forward, gathered there by Schoon forward. A lovely sweeping sort of move there by Turnbull, looking to get on the score sheet, but just Turnbull once again pretty formidable in that goal, only giving up the one. But she's played very strong this afternoon. Always difficult to score against somebody of that quality. Clearing, gathered by Gillis at centre red, tipped back in, comes back to Gillis, didn't quite get it in a second time though. Steph Towns just able to keep her at arm's length there. Oh, and it's a lovely setup there. She found Hinton in the low slot, who was able just to sweep that in at the far post, and it's into the back of the net for 11-1, 2:20 to go. And Steph Towns turning provider on that occasion. The second line will go out now for Whitley. Centred by Castor Wood with Brooks and Eden on her wings. Drop back. So back with Whitley now. Castor Wood plays it out wide to Eden. It'll come off the boards and fall nicely for the right wing. Eden's got time to steady herself, shoots, or hits the base of a post. Good effort. Castor Woods centres it again. As Brooks, I think, has just been upended there. We'll get a stoppage on the play with 1:54 to go. Just trying to work out what we're going to call here. Come out the zone then for a face-off. Castor Wood goes in for it and will win it. Skyo in. He's a little bit tangled up there, but gets back, helps out. And it will be our defensive partner, Rachel Stockdale, who will come out with it. Eases it out the Whitley zone with just over a minute and a half to go now. Tipped back in by Carson. And now Whitley will counter. Played forward by Eden. That will be covered up by MacDonald. Just sort of slipped out from under her grasp, but the whistle had already gone. 1:23 to go now. As I say, if you've only been able to catch the end of this, please do tune in for future live streaming events and for check out the UPage channel as well for the other games on there. Oh, and a shot from distance. It's crept in a number of players there. I think it just wrong-footed MacDonald. But I believe that one will go down to Emma Painter. Been a member of this Whitley team for a number of years now. Been a pairing ever since, her and Helen Collins have been a pairing ever since their days together for the Newcastle University team. So, two defenders who know each other very well. Breeds confidence at the back. Shot comes in, glove save there by Jess with just under a minute left. It's at 53 seconds in fact. Whitley 12 now, Caledonia 1. Face off taken by Sutty. She gets it back. Now trying to feed Rafter, who's up from the back. 40 seconds to go now. Gillis couldn't control, poked clear once again by Painter. And again. Gathered in. Now Gillis will carry it forward. Is there a last consolation here? Shoots. That will be covered up by Jesso. With just over 22 seconds left, but good opportunity for the visitors to get a second goal, and you can't really blame Gillis for striding forward there. Had a great opportunity to shoot. And it was a good shot, but an equally good save by Jess Kinghorn. Steph Towns now will take the draw, wins it. Whitley will come out with it. Should be a last real push here, last attack. Going to get it out, but Fulshaw blows a tyre, trying to get it clear. Towns cross-eyes past to Hinton now, looking to go around the last player. Gets a shot just deflected wide with 8 seconds to go. Comes out wide on the left wing. Final shot maybe from Steph, or probably from Hinton, but that will do it. And it's a comfortable 12-1 win in the end for the Whitley Bay women's team. But as we said before, some good moments of play there by the visitors. You can see they're all surrounding their goalie, MacDonald. They're pleased with the performance. They've put a great effort in. As I said, something that the coaching staff, I'm sure, will be proud of. You could see how much it meant to them when they got that goal back at 5-1. It was almost like they'd won the game themselves. So you could see it was, coming to a place probably as daunting as this. And getting a goal, it meant so much to them. And a great workout as well for the Whitley Bay women's team. Going for the post-game, Tony Boynton just checking there. It's not going to be handshakes, it's going to be more fist pumps, of course. In these days of COVID, this is, of course, my first commentary since the pandemic broke. So it's great to be back in the saddle, as it were, for myself. But after a long time away, but yes, interesting to see how certain rituals, shall we say, have changed. And yes, we do have fist pumping now going on rather than handshakes, as was common practice in across all levels of hockey in this country. But a great deal of respect between both sets of players, I can imagine. A lot of former university players, of course, on this Whitley women's team themselves. But we wish Caledonia all the best of luck on their future fixtures. And please do check out social media for details on Whitley's next opponents. We'll just stick around to see who does get the player awards. But yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure calling this game, and I'd like to thank Pyro Media for giving me this opportunity, and of course Whitley Bay women's team. I'm normally heard on the Warriors games, of course, home and away, but it's been a long time since the Warriors have been in action, 15 long months. It's been an eternity for me, so I can only imagine what it's like for the local fans as well. But hopefully we're edging closer to more hockey taking place at this venue. Great that the women's team is in action right now. We're hopeful that we might get some rec games before the summer's out as well. Who knows? Let's just hope we do get some further action. It's a sport that everyone loves, and more games the better. So both sides lining up on their blue line, just waiting for the announcement for the Player of the Game awards. To say my personal recommendation would be 66 Turnbull for the Caledonia Steel Queens. Been everywhere, been useful on defence, but looking to join the attack at every opportunity, trying to drive their team forward. And you couldn't really look past Steph Towns really for Whitley. Number 11 for Caledonia is Charlotte Atman on her debut, so that's something she'll be proud of, I'm sure of that. To be named player of the game on your very first game of hockey. She's skating over there expecting some sort of prize. I don't think they had one ready. I suppose a bit out of practice as well, of course. And for Whitley, number 21, Sally Hinton, who's of course played on that Steph Towns line. You could have picked any one of the players on that top line, to be fair. But great performance by the home side. And as I say, please do check social media for the next upcoming game. And please do tune in for that one. It's been an absolute pleasure calling this game for you. I've been Adam Mattman. Thank you for listening.